Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is a real creepy doll man here. I'm back with an all new episode. But this is not a normal episode. This is a double episode. So I'm going to give you twice the action for the day. For all you YouTube fans and all you diehard real creepy doll man fans from around the world. It is June the 14th of 2018. Time is now 12:58 a.m. Okay, I decided to bring this one back for only today's topic is on this ordeal. Now, everybody remembers her. If you don't remember her name is Rihannon. Now, Rihannon, or you can pronounce it Rihanna, is actually no longer just a rock song. It is no longer just a lyric that was written by a famous song artist, which her name is legendary today, her name is Stevie Nicks. Now, you don't know Mrs. Stevie Nicks. She was from the band you called Fleetwood Mac. Now, she's been back in the early 70s. Fleetwood Mac has been around, and it's owned by Matt Fleetwood, his band, and he decided to bring in Stevie Nicks to do a few lyrics with him. Now, she wrote the song, Rihanna. Now, it's been around since the early 70s. It's been changed, too. If you remember right, the first original ordeal title, Will You Ever Win, was in part of the lyric from Rihanna, and it was pulled. And she went back and she wrote a second version, and I don't know God why, but I guess it was either it probably didn't do well or it could have went either way, but Rihanna, I can tell you, is no longer a fictional song. And, in today, the people in schools today, the school teachers, they would consider this to be a rock folk song of the day. But, it's no longer a fictional song. It is no longer just a lyric that Rihanna The Haunted Witch does exist and cross over back into our world from another dimension or another parallel universe. My tongue got tied a little bit on that one, but sorry. And she probably crossed back over for a reason. Now, I already told you people on YouTube and told this to all the fans out there how this happened. How that she came to be. Well, one day this morning when I was asleep, before I woke up, that song was playing in my head. And, it kind of got to me. Sort of like a haunting. And, I decided I want to go back to the thrift store to look for a doll with that name. And, like I said, that I decided to get up and go early in the morning. And I didn't go to probably breakfast or lunchtime. I went over there. And I decided to go over there and look around in that thrift store on that same shelf 2 times on that metal shelf they had. And the third time I heard a voice in my head and closed my eyes, and it told me to summon the spirit of Rihanna. And I go back to the same area where I looked the last time on that metal shelf, and there she appeared. And this is the doll that I wanted to get. Because I wanted a redhead, but the one I wanted was identical to this. There was another doll identical to this one, but she was wearing all pink. And instead of pink, this one's all in a red plaid dress. It was identical to the one I saw on the shelf that I didn't get. I had to borrow the money to get it. I didn't have the money in time to get it, so when I go back over, it was already gone. But when I saw this one, it's identical to the one I seen in the way. But it was wild to see this. Now, I bet if Mrs. Nicks was out there watching this episode now, meaning the Real Creepy Doll Man's episode now, I would tell Mrs. Stevie Nicks this. You might want to have somebody to catch her when she falls, because she's going to faint on this one. Because this is no longer a normal ordeal. This is a paranormal phenomenon that has never been brought here before. And I own Rihannon The Haunted Witch doll. Now, we also got information from Bobby, which is, he claims to be a guardian angel. He's a black African boy who died at the age of 13, and he says he's a guardian angel. Now, he gave us information that she's not just a dark witch. She's actually a white witch. So she practicing the white magic. And this is one of the ones I wanted to bring back to show everybody. Now, Rihanna has been with me from the very beginning, and hopefully she'll be around maybe after one day when I'm dead and gone. But, you know, it's going to be for maybe right now for them. But to all the fans who hadn't seen this, I'm going to say this to Fleetwood Mac band. If you're watching this episode, any of the sing, I don't care if you're a guitar player, bass player, or even Mac Fleetwood watching this, who plays the drums. If you're watching this now, you might want to alert Mrs. Nicks about this doll. I bet, and I'm going to say this, not just the manager, not just the producer of, who runs Fleetwood Mac, but I bet if they had a concert and they put just this doll of mine on there, the crowd will go completely nuts. If you put this one on stage, right in dead front of the dead center, and have the Tigertron, or that large TV they have to show, where you can't see real good from a distance. They have now these big giant TV-like things they have on the monitors. They put her on the monitor, I will assure you the whole crowd will go completely nuts, or completely just, cheering, yelling, and screaming. It would probably happen. Just my doll alone, because this one is the one I wanted to tell everybody. She's the one that would probably really bring in the crowd if they decided to put her in this ordeal. And it ain't going to be too long till her anniversary comes up again, which will be August the 1st of 2018 is her 1-year anniversary coming soon. And it ain't going to be that long. So I decided to bring her back a little early before her anniversary. I wanted to do something special for her anniversary, but I don't have a budget to do a different thing for each of their anniversaries, because each of them has a different anniversary. Now I think sometime this next month, or this month I think, is Jasmine, the Possessed Clown's anniversary next. And then I think Iris is after that. And then Rihanna comes in somewhere late after, it's behind I think Annabelle. But she comes in about August. So her anniversary comes up this August, her 1-year anniversary being here on YouTube. And if you hadn't seen her episode, her video, you need to check it out. And I can tell you this, you hadn't seen that episode, go back to some of the old videos that I have from the past and check out some of the new ones. You'd be surprised how many dolls are multiplied since then. And I can tell you the number has changed and it's gotten scary. I'm up to 213 dolls now. That number may not stop, but keep on growing. So check out Rihanna, the Haunted Witch doll. And this is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying to all his fans out there, goodbye, and God bless you all.